welcome back to my channel. I'm Christine of Side Street Market, and I decided to do another ship with me video for you guys. And as you can see, we are in a different location, and part of that is because today was live sale order packing day. So I've been packing live sale orders at my house, and I had two eBay orders that came in. One was for a fragile ceramic piggy bank, and the other was for a beautiful Fenton vase. So I thought this would be a good time to do another ship with me video, and I want to show you guys, for those of you who have seen my storage unit in that big space, that even without having that, you can still ship for resale. Just keep in mind that that is something that you may want to grow into down the road, but you don't have to start out that way. So I still do a lot of shipping right here in my kitchen off to the side, and I will show you at the end of the shipping. I will show you guys what I have off to the side, and I will take you to my home shipping station. I keep 3 bins that I bring back and forth to my garage, so when I know I'm going to have a live sale, the next day is a packing day for me usually, or the next evening. And I have my a duplicate tape dispenser at home, the same thing I have in my storage unit. I have a duplicate scale at home. I have measuring tape, I have all my stickers, I have duplicates of most of the packing supplies that are in my storage unit on a smaller scale at my house. And I have 1 shelving unit in my garage with a variety of box sizes, not as many as are in my storage unit, but, excuse me, but just enough to get me by for what I need here, and then I just restock from my storage unit. So the first thing we're going to pack today is this super fragile, it's got lots of crazing, and this was an eBay order. It's a pig cookie jar. So it's that very old ceramic. Now the thing with this is the head does fit inside of it, and I sometimes like to ship them this way, but I'm a little concerned with this guy being so fragile. I want to make sure that, because there's such extensive crazing, that the inside of this one is very carefully packed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this guy stuffed, this gal with some stuffing in her. So crinkle alert, there will be some noise. Like I said, I have 3 bins next to me. 1 bin has some of my bubble wraps, 1 bin has air pockets and this type of paper, and the 3rd bin is all scrap bubble wrap in case I need it for stuffing. So I'm going to get this stuffed, and then I'll be right back because the noise may bother some people. Okay guys, I am back. So I went ahead and I stuffed this as best as I could. I actually want to stretch it a little more. Now, I have shipped with just packing peanuts inside before, but I feel the paper puts a little bit more pressure on the piece, so if it is dinged, if there's a little bit more resistance, I feel like there's less of a chance that there's going to be like anything that'll break it. So I've got this gal stuffed up there, and then I did go ahead and I filled the head of it also. So now off to my side here, I have one of my end tables that's actually a step end table, and I have my bubble wrap sitting on it so I can just pull it. So I'm going to go ahead and put her upside down, and we're going to get this wrapped really well. This one is probably going to be more than I thought the shipping was going to be, but you know what? I wanted to get there in one piece. Luckily, this gal is on her way to South Florida, not very far, so I'm hoping we can get her there in one piece. So I think I rolled that about 5 times. And if you're curious what tape dispenser I use or any of my supplies, except for boxes and bubble wrap, because I'm still sourcing different locations, under this video I now have my Amazon affiliate links for all the items I typically buy on Amazon for packing. So if you want to know what scale I use, all that good stuff is listed there for you. I'm looking at my phone because I think I just got another order. Okay, so that is the first layer, but I want to go again. And so the first time we had her upside down like this, and now I want to turn it the opposite way and roll it at least 5 times. And this one is probably going to require a custom monster box. Maybe 2 12 by 12 by 8 priority mail boxes, so you may get to see me build another another monster box. And I feel like this is getting pretty good packed here. And this guy won't end up having my tissue paper because it is so big, but I'll still wrap it with a little toile just to make it look pretty. And I'll put a little, you know, thank you sticker on it. So that feels kind of good to me, but I'm still a little nervous. So I'm going to go one more time back the way I did the first time, but this time with the opening up instead of on the bottom. I know this may be overkill, but with this really fragile ceramic, especially when you have lots of crazing, it's better to overdo it than underdo it. Sorry for all the screeching sounds of the bubble wrap. Okay, so that is part one. And then I've just got to do the head. And I'm going to do the head almost the same way, but I'll show you. I just want to make sure this is all taped in well. So that feels pretty darn good. I'm going to put a little tiny thank you note, like thank you sticker on the center, and put a little red toile around it because that's the color I have out for the week. So that is the base. Now, because there's a void right here, I like to wrap some bubble wrap around this way to make it more square for when I do the over top part. So what I'll do is I'm going to grab 2 sheets of bubble wrap and I'm going to kind of fold them like this and just kind of roll them over. And then I'm going to start with her face and I'm just going to go around. Just to kind of protect all those little fragile parts. Woo! That sound, I'm sorry. And I'm going to do it one more time. Just to kind of help with the ears and all that good stuff. Okay, so now you can see that has made it a little bit more squared off. The ears are already a little bit protected. Now we're going to set her bottom down and roll her. And you may hear my washing machine going, you may hear my dishwasher going. It's a busy day in the house today. Sorry for the screeching again. So this one actually feels pretty good already. But you know what, when I tap the top, I can still feel that bow kinda. So we're gonna roll her one more time. And we are going to do it, let's see, this way, on the side. So this was the bottom I had down originally. I'm now putting her on the side. So as I roll it, the layers will protect the other direction. And again, just because this one is so old and there's so much crazing from age, I'm just being very, very careful because that ceramic gets very kind of porous and super fragile with age. And one good jolt can, you know, take it out. Okay, so I think we're going to be good. With the head of this. So I'm just going to put this, a little bit of tulle. All the birds are outside today. A little thank you for supporting my business, and then also another little thank you sticker. And now I'm gonna figure out what size I need, because this is definitely gonna be custom. So this guy's already like 8. Really, this is like 9 by 9 by 9, and it's about 13 inches tall. And I just got some 10 by 10 boxes, so I think I'm going to use those to wrap up this one. So I will be right back with you. Alright guys, so I have 2 10 by 10 by 10 boxes we're going to give a shot. I moved that vase out of the way because I was afraid I'd knock it over. My phone doesn't need to be over here. Okay. I want to make sure the bottom has a really good layer of tape on it, because this is a more fragile item. Alright, so that is going to be pretty good in there. And we just need a little bit more, so we almost actually, you know what, I'll be right back. We might be able to get away with a 12 by 12 by 8. Let me see, I'll be right back. I'm just making a mess, Because I'm thinking they may be able to fit almost side by side in one of these. Let's see. So this is a standard U.S. Postal Service 12 by 12 by 8 priority mailbox that you can order for free off of their website. So I usually try to keep some of these on hand. Let's see what we can do. Yes, that I think is going to work out beautifully. So look, they both fit in here. I'm just going to finagle them to see what feels the best. Like that it's not, do we want that facing the outside? This guy, okay, that fits it a little bit more snug. That's good. And the more delicate parts are protected facing the inside. So now, I'm going to fill this puppy up with air pockets to help protect them. Because air pockets are a little, lighter. So that's a little bit better for shipping. Here we go. Perfect. There we go, guys. That one is all set. I don't think it's going to be moving too much. Make sure those air, and then I have a little bit of the thicker bubble wrap. Just for my own, that's a little too much. And I put my card on that, right guys? I put my card on there. There we go. Perfect. We will close that up, and that worked out well. So that is the first one down. Whoop. And I'm definitely going to put my fragile stickers. I want to make sure this is taped down really well. And I know, I don't know if fragile stickers actually help, but it makes me feel better, and it lets my customers see that I tried everything I could to protect their item on its way to them. So I'm just going to write down real quick on here the 12 by 12 by 8. And this is the pig jar. And you may see my pajamas. I've got my scale. So even though, like in my storage unit, I could probably do this faster because everything's set up, it's still nice to be able to do this at home, which is why I made a smaller setup for my house and just got a duplicate scale and all that. So 3 pounds, 9 ounces. Awesome. Okay. Ooh. Set that down there. That was just my other cookie jar. Okay, so now we are going to work on this Fenton glass piece. So I am going to try to stuff some paper down inside of it. So this will be a loud crinkle alert. And actually, you know what, guys? I don't think I'm going to be able to put paper inside of that. So the first thing I'm going to do is what I like to do, which is to protect the neck of things. This is just some of the extra large wrap. I'm just doubling, tripling it over. And I'm just wrapping around to, again, try to make this a more rectangle shape. Just going to tape that down. And then I think I'm going to do a layer to protect it in the thick bubble wrap, and then do the shallow bubble wrap around it. Just because I want to make sure that this is well padded. I'm going to go top to bottom because I think the top needs more protection. There we go. Sorry again for the scratchiness. So I'm just going to do just a little bit more because I'm still, when I'm tapping it, I'm still feeling not much padding on that part of it. So I want to make sure, because I think this might be going to California. I want to make sure it gets there in one piece for the customer. And I started it off the edge. There we go. Because there's nothing worse than sending glass and it getting broken. Okay. And again, I'm sorry you guys don't get to see the pretty wrapping paper in this one. But when the items get much larger, I actually just ordered some larger scale tissue paper so I can be wrapping larger items. If you want to see how I use tissue paper, I will link my other video down below from when I shipped some art in ceramics, and you can see how I decorate with tissue paper on top of the tool. Okay, so there we go. Ooh. And maybe we might be able to, pineapples are the thing of the week. We might be able to do a little something here. Might be able to do, I do have a single sheet, so what I will do is I will take that single sheet and I will tape it down. And then I have, yeah, let me just get that all taped. Not going too crazy. There we go. And then we will tape up the sides. So this way you guys get to see a chance of how I wrap my packages when I can get the tissue paper to fit. And it just happened to have a scrap piece that I could use on this one. I'm going to use the bigger tape just to make this a little quicker. It just makes it nice for the customer when they open it. It's like, oh, a nice little surprise with the thank you. And our red toile. It is a warm day today here in Florida. So there you go, there's the package. And then a thank you for supporting my business. And now this guy is probably gonna need a bigger box than I realized. So this is showing a 10 by 9 by 5. So actually, I can probably use that 10 by 10 by 10 box. Nope. Yep. It's, you know what, it's a little, I don't like to get excessive. I was wondering if, no, I went a little too crazy with the bubble wrap. Yeah, I was going to see if it would fit in one of the priority shoe boxes. That's a no. So I may have to run in the garage and get one of my 12 by 10 by 5s. Let's see. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of boxes piled off to the side here, guys. Yeah. I'll be right back. I have to get one of my 12 by 10 by 5s I think will work. Because this is 10 by 9 by 6. So I'll be right back. So we have a 12 by 10 by 5. I'm going to try first. I just don't know if the height is going to work, so I want to check that first. Because we want to make sure that nothing is pressing down on this too much. I think we're going to be okay. It does press on it. It makes me just a little nervous. So I think I'd rather, let me try this. What is this guy? He may not be wide enough. I have a song playing in my head from the radio this morning. Okay, so even though this is a little bit bigger, this is a 14, where'd it go? This is a 14 by 8 by 7. The thing is, I could put this in here with air pockets and it's got protection. So I think we're gonna go with, wait, is that one smaller? 14 by, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and use this guy because I wanna make sure this gets there in one piece. And then once I finish wrapping this up, I will go ahead and I'm gonna swap over to my phone camera and I will show you real quick my shipping areas, and then that'll be it, guys. So don't forget, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to let me know if you'd like to see more Ship With Me videos. I enjoy doing these. I enjoy kind of teaching you guys what things I've learned along the way. I'm seeing if I have extra, here it is. It's a mess over here because of all the box sizes I grabbed. I want to kind of add a little extra bubble wrap because, you know, I don't think I bubble wrapped it enough. There we go. That just gives it a little extra protection, a little extra love. Help make sure it gets there in one piece. I'm going to use paper because this box is a little flimsy. I'm going to use paper instead of air pockets to help reinforce it. Because my concern is someone dinging the side of the box. Tearing alert. And if they jam in the side of the box and you don't have enough resistance, it could damage your item. So this poor person, crinkle alert. Is gonna get this box with like, but at least they can recycle the paper. It's recyclable. so it's not plastic. There we go. Now, what was the size again? I always do that. I mark the sizes on the inside flaps, and then when I go to ship it, I forget to put the measurement on the top. So maybe I should just start putting the measurement on the top of the boxes somewhere. I know this box looks a little crummy, but so this guy was 14.5 by 8 by 7.5. 14.5 by 8 by 7.5. I'm gonna make sure I got the fragile stickers all over it. And this box actually came to me already saying fragile, so we're just gonna emphasize it with some big red stickers. It bothers me, there's a piece of tape sticking up. There we go. Alright guys, well that's it for this portion of the video. I'm going to go ahead and unhitch you and show you real quick kind of what my setup is, and then we're all set. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and if you like these, be sure to let me know in the comment, and I'll continue to do some ship with me videos. Hey guys, here is the behind the scenes of what you were just seeing. I have some of my live sale stuff still that didn't sell. My lights were set up. So this is the duplicate tape measure I use in scale, and some of my labels. They're all noted in my description below. This was the box you saw me packing. Now these is how I set it up, and then I just scoot it out to my garage. So this is just my little end table, and I keep my bubble wrap and I pull it up, and then I have 3 bins, and I only keep myself to 3 bins. One bin is for like stuffing paper and air pockets, like things I get from orders. This bin is just how I transport my big rolls of bubble wrap in and out of the house. These were some of the boxes I was trying, and that's all like the extra bubble wrap scraps that came in orders that I save. So this is how my kitchen gets set up when I have a lot of orders to pack at home. And now I'll show you my garage real quick. Okay guys, excuse the mess. We are heading into my garage. But basically, those are the boxes I was testing out and I need to put back. These are going over to my storage unit. But basically, this is all I have. I have one shelf that I keep in my garage. And I keep like an extra big roll of bubble wrap, an extra roll of small. These are the most common box sizes I use. And this is how I keep the stuff at home. And then those 3 bins you saw, they just stack right in front here. And this is all I have for a shipping area at home. So if you don't have a lot of room, you can see that you can still do what you need to do even with a small space. So I just thought I'd share that with you real quick. So again guys, thanks so much for watching my video and hanging out with me and letting me ship with you. And I'll be back trying to do some more tutorials, shop with me's, thrift with me's, live hauls, live sales, and all that good stuff. I'll see you soon.